The Queen has officially offered her consent. The couple has chosen the cake baker and the cake. It'll be an organic lemon and elderflower, we've learned today. Those details can only mean one thing. The royal wedding is fast approaching. Prince Harry set to marry Meghan Markle on May the 19th and shattered a lot of precedents in the process. He's always been something of a royal rebel. Our next guest marks the occasion of the wedding with a look at Harry's fascinating life. Katie Nicholl is the author. She's our royal commentator here at CBC News. She's written this brand new book. Here you see it, Harry, Life, Loss and Love. And I spoke to her earlier, a few days ago, began our conversation about why everybody is just wild about Harry.
I think so much of it comes down to the fact that we have seen this young man now grow up in front of the world's gaze. We saw him tragically lose his mother when he was just 12 years old. We've seen him go through so many different stages, party prince, army prince, supporting veterans, becoming a charitable prince. In fact, one of the chapters in my book is called The Crusader Prince, because so much of his life seems to have been dedicated to helping others. So I think for those reasons, he really strikes a chord with people. And on top of that, he is just a genuinely decent bloke.
Well, right now, he's all smiles because of the pending marriage to Meghan Markle, and obviously that's a big theme of your book. One of the things that I was struck by was one of your lines. Harry was immediately bowled over by the lively, passionate, and beautiful Californian actress. The speed at which this romance established itself and took off seriously, that was striking.
I'm not surprised at all that he was immediately bowled over by Meghan, because she is absolutely beautiful. But I think what really got him, and what my sources said, was that from just after those early first dates over here in London in that summer of 2016 was the connection that they had. And that was something I was told was absolutely immediate. Also, what I found so fascinating was how they managed to keep things so secret. You know, here was the most recognizable, or one of the most famous princes in the world, traveling on scheduled airlines to Toronto with a baseball cap and not much else to disguise his identity, going to meet a girlfriend who no one knew about for several months.
And so you named some of the people in Toronto, such as Ben and Jessica Mulrooney, good friends, who had the hideaway where they could, keep away from prying eyes. So there was quite a network here in Toronto that knew about the romance, but kept it all secret.
Ben and Jessica were quite instrumental from an early stage in protecting the couple. One of my favourite stories in the book is the moment that we believe Meghan actually fell for Prince Harry, and that was when she saw him playing with the Mulrooney's children. He'd brought gifts over for them, and she saw him, not as a prince, not even as a boyfriend, but as a potential father, that paternal streak in Harry that I think you see when he's with young children.
You say he has found a thoroughly modern bride with whom to share the journey. I'm wondering where you think that journey will lead this couple and what they will change, both in terms of changing the royal family and perhaps the perception of the royal family.
I think one of the first things we're going to see them doing is engage with the countries of the Commonwealth and work with young people. I'm sure they'll be coming to Canada at some point. I mean, I hear that that's likely going to be one of their early tours. But, they want to get to work. They said that in their Engagement Day interview. They feel that there's a lot that they can do. And so while I don't think they're going to be changing the structure of the monarchy in any way, that's not their place to do that, I think they'll be bringing a freshness, a modernness to it. And, we haven't had a royal wedding since 2011. There's a lot of excitement about this union and seeing what they're going to go on and do next. But I think a humanitarian campaigning couple that are actually also jet setters too. I think we're going to see them doing a lot of travelling.